everybody was predicting gloom and doom when the tariffs started. When Trump started waving tariffs around, this was
Yeah,
the end. Stock market was going to crash, and there was a lot of concern. And of course, the stock market itself responded to some of that talk and did, in fact, take some momentary lapses, but has come back up. How do you feel about that? Do you feel that the market now has stabilized because it's gotten used to Trump? Have the implementations of these different strategies, the tariffs, not been as severe on the economy as people
right.
were fearing? What's your read on that, and what's your forecast for this next year in terms of, is this a decent time to invest?
I think it's a decent time to invest, but I think you have to be selective. There are some areas in the U.S. market that are extremely expensive, which that's where all the money flows to. But what you're seeing is a broadening of the market, and I think we are not even understanding anywhere close to the efficiencies developing with AI technology. Companies are using it, banks are using it. You see corporations are just starting to implement it. Next door, the AI explosion in the United States, they're second to none in terms of what they're developing. So I'm actually not that pessimistic, especially in Canada, because you've got the administration in Ottawa, you got administration here locally, that their policies don't work and they've been called out and they're changing it. And there's no other country in the world that has the resources what we have, not just energy with nat gas and oil, but you with uranium, with potash, and we're still 40 million people in the footprint of the United States. We have tremendous amount of upside. And I still remember what Stephen Harper said a few years ago. He's with Joe Lonsdale, and sure, we were going through a tough time back then. And he goes, the one thing about Canada is that we can turn ourselves around very, very quickly with your resources and just better policies. And I just see this movement of, don't want to use the term woke policies. They're being called out in Europe, where you see France, the UK, Germany, all, guess who's leading in the polls? Business-oriented administrations. Look what happened in Italy. It's coming to Canada. And I think be very positive. And it was nice to see this past month some peace in the Middle East, and hope to goodness it continues. I think that's really important as well.